Alright, so welcome back to another video. My name is Matlub Khan. So I basically been getting a lot of inquiries regarding townhouses and villa requirements right now, because since my past video on Nad Al Sheba, a lot of people get in discussion to understand where there is a low supply, what is the best investment proposition available right now in today's market. So this video is for two investors from US. It's basically they are under discussion with me regarding the best opportunity available. So in this video, what you're going to get is that the complete timeline. I will try to highlight the price per square feet of each and every villa and townhouses communities right now being launched already, sold out already, so that you can have a complete idea on the complete master plan of Dubai, what are the opportunities right now on the table. This is basically a complete master plan of Dubai. So whenever you're searching for any kind of a investment proposition in Dubai, you really have to understand like what kind of developer we are choosing and what are the communities, what they have delivered in the past. So only the developers which make sense, only the floor plans which make sense, I'm only quoting that. But just to understand right now on the map of Dubai, this is basically our current airport, the DXB International Airport. That side is basically our old Dubai side. Okay, in the previous video of my waterfront investment available right now in Dubai, somewhat I have given some kind of a clarification of what is actually happening on the coastal line of Dubai. But just to get an understanding, this is our Sheikh Zayed Road. Any kind of a real estate on the parallel to this road, you will find some kind of a peak prices on that location. But the most important locations where the Dubai is actually expanding is towards the side. I will come to that part. So this is basically our Al Khail. This is our Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road. So this belt, you have to have a, you have to pay attention to this belt. This is basically known as our luxury ribbon. So just to, clear you out, this is our Arabian Ranches 1. Right now, the price per square feet in Arabian Ranches 1, if we were to get an understanding, it's a very old community. Not a lot of houses you will find on the property portals to sell, because there is not many active trading ongoing on Arabian Ranches 1. You can expect, the price per square feet varying from 2,700 to 3,000. So right in the same belt, we have seen a big success, a big case study of Jumeirah Golf Estates. Now, Wasl have already launched the phase 2 in Jumeirah Golf Estates with the name of Jumeirah Golf Estates 2. Now, the price per square feet in JGE right now is varying from some villas I know which are being rebranded, refurbished, are actually being traded at the market more than 3,000 dirham price per square feet as well. But this is what you will find in the ready market for most of the Jumeirah Golf Estate villas. Now, right next to Jumeirah Golf Estates, Golf Estate is our phase 2, which is being launched at the more or less the 2,200, 2,500 dirham price per square feet, and those were mostly townhouses attached to each other. Although they were very spacious, but right now Jumeirah Golf Estates, after reviewing the whole master plan, I've also made a video on the complete overview of Jumeirah Golf Estates as well. So if you were to look at the master plan right now, I personally think the more clusters which are coming up on the golf course and on the middle, the mansions that will be coming in the middle of the master plan makes a lot of sense. But again, we have yet to find out what kind of prices we will be dealing that in the future. But just to give you an understanding, the new launch of JGE to Jumeirah Golf Estates 2 is varying from 2,200 to 2,500. In the ready market, you are seeing this prices. Arabian Ranches is by EMAAR. Now, right opposite to Jumeirah Golf Estates 2 is the community on which I personally believe in, where most of the customers have already bought, is Oasis, in which EMAAR have launched the branded villas of Address and Palace. Now, Address is completely sold out. We might get some units availability in Palace villas, but we have yet to find out. Let's say in case you will be reaching out to me in next 15 days, most likely the units will be sold, but depends on case to case. So Oasis is right now, EMAAR have launched, it's EMAAR's first ultra luxury community, exclusive villa community, where celebrities have also bought some villas. And Oasis is right now standing at 2,000 dirham price per square feet. So right next to our Oasis, Damac have launched Damac Riverside. Price per square feet is what we have seen is close to 1,500 to 1,700. But you have to really understand, the Mac Riverside was a huge success, but again, you have to really understand that what kind of supply is coming into the market. Now, where there is a huge gap, and where there is a huge gap with the pricing, and there is a huge gap between ready versus off plan, there you can make your investment. If you have the holding capacity until the handover, your probability to make money becomes very high. Now, I will come to the best part later. What do we have available like that in which we can maximize our ROE? But just to give you an understanding, this is our Grand Polo plot by EMAAR. Now, right now, EMAAR is selling Grand Polo at 1700 dirham price per square feet, which again, the kind of, if we dig deep into the floor plans, if we dig deep into the kind of houses that EMAAR is launching in Grand Polo, we know for sure that what happened in Dubai Hills Estate, although it took some time, but again, I said this in the start of this video, if you have the holding capacity and you want to maximize your ROE, or if you have a purpose to not sell your property, you just want the property which keeps on appreciating, and on the handover, you will refinance that property to diversify your investments in the real estate market. These are the kind of assets which will keep making you money. So this is our Dubai Hills Estate, the kidney shaped community that you're seeing by EMAAR, which was a huge success. Here you will be able to find the semi-detached houses of club villas at the price per square feet of more than 3,000 dirhams, and we have yet to see this kind of a growth in Arabian Ranches 3 as well, because that is also appreciating year on year, because as I've explained, semi-detached houses are the best proposition right now if we were to jump into the villas and we have the holding capacity. Now, every location in Dubai takes time, and you know, the same phenomena all over the world. So if we were to understand, you know, how Dubai is expanding, this is our old airport. Already everyone knows that Dubai by 2035, most of the operations are going to be shifted to the south of Dubai. So Dubai is basically expanding over here. So after this belt will be full, every developer who is launching or who is planning in the next near future to, you know, launch their communities of housing, apartments, or anything like that. After that is done, every developer will start buying lands towards this side, and you will be seeing a lot of launches coming. So the question comes to the mind, what is the opportunity available right now in the market in which we can maximize our ROE? So basically right now EMAAR have already launched their second phase, if I would say, or the second cluster phase of Grand Polo in the community. It's basically a Polo themed community, and the price per square feet makes a lot of sense, and also the floor plans, the kind of floor plans EMAAR is coming up with. You know, this is the strategy of EMAAR. Whenever they launch a community, let's say they're starting with a townhouse of certain sizes, and then after that they tweak some kind of changes in the floor plans, so they make each and every cluster so unique that so that we do not face any kind of oversupply situation inside that community, such as, you know, we have seen in the past a lot of developers who have launched their communities and they launch same kind of houses with same kind of floor plans. So the only chance of making money in those kinds of communities is that, you know, if you were to enter into the lowest price point at the first cluster, and then, you know, if you were to enter in the even at the mid phase or the last phase, your chances become very less because prices become stagnant, because there are so many buyers who have bought and they are selling into the market. Everyone have different objectives, but again, your competition becomes very high when you're buying into any kind of a monotonous floor plan community. So what EMAAR is doing, EMAAR know where there is a gap in the market. So semi-detached houses, in the last video of Nad Al Sheba, I've already given you the stats, like they are the most shortage of semi-detached houses, and there's a big demand because a lot of people can't afford a villa. So they would, you know, suggest to go with a semi-detached house. And the townhouses compared to Nad Al Sheba, you know, if you can afford a semi-detached and if you have the holding capacity, I personally would think, if I have, you know, around 6.5 million and I don't have any reason to, you know, stay at that location, I would personally invest in a little bit further out location at a lower price per square feet with a bigger plot size, with a bigger functional floor plan, because I know even if I will rent that property, or even if I refinance that property, I have higher chance of making money out of it. So right now we have an availability of semi-detached houses in the cluster of Grand Polo.